Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today at Chidinma Clement. So, it is on the news you can see from the thumbnail that Carlos' lawyer and brother has been arrested by Nigerian police. Today is sacrosanct, which happens to be 20th of October 2025. Today that the heavy protest struck Nigerians Aso Rock, Abuja. Yes, Sowore, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, they were, in collaboration with other women in Nigeria, marching forward and demanding for the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader. So, Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention for the years, and after each trial, to the extent that he was destroyed and acquitted, but Nigerian government under Muhammadu Buhari refused to, release him. And Tinubu came into power and continued from where Muhammadu Buhari stopped. So today, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer has been arrested, including Nnamdi Kanu's younger brother, Prince Kanu. Both of them are now in Nigerian police detention. This is really serious. So the Tinubu's head, known as Bayo Nanuga, has equally, flabbergasted and lambasted our lawyer, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, known as the Aloy Ismail, for joining Nnamdi Kanu's protesters to protest for his immediate release, going to that this particular case is a court of law. Guys, this is really shocking. What do you think? I want to show you guys some of this man's comments according to Punch News. According to Punch News, they say the special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, has criticized one of Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers, Aloy Ejimako, for participating in the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest organized by human rights activist Omoyole Sowore. So Onanuga, in a post shared via his ex handle, formerly Twitter, on Monday, expressed disappointment over Ejimako's decision to join what he described as a symbolic protest in Abuja. He equally wrote, I spotted Aloy Ejimako, one of the Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, among the small group of protesters mobilized in Abuja by Omoyole Sowore. I wonder what Mr. Ejimako was thinking when he decided to join this shambolic protest. According to the presidential head, as a counsel representing Kanu in his ongoing treason trial, Ejimako should be aware that participating public demonstration concerning a matter still before the court violates principle of sub judice. Do you believe in such statements that Ejimako, joining this particular protest to demand for Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be one of his clients, release? Is it against Nigerian law? Is he not human being? Is he not a Nigerian citizen? Does he not have right to exercise his duties, not to exercise his right or disagreement or disbelief to the Nigerian government? The last time I checked, coming out to protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu does not mean that he is kicking against what is going on or what. No, this man is exercising his rights as citizens of the country, and it is his right. Do you understand? So this Onanuga also said that as a lawyer, he should be aware of the principle of sub judice, particularly in relation to the ongoing treason case before the court. The prosecution has concluded its case, and it is now incumbent upon Mr. Ejimako and the other lawyers to mount a strong defense for Kanu. Rather than focusing on preparing a strong case, Mr. Ejimako has resorted to extra legal tactics, joining career anarchists to influence the process. Onanuga further urged relevant legal authorities to consider disciplinary action against Ejimako, describing his conduct as unethical and unbecoming of a legal practitioner. This is indeed shocking, guys. He didn't end there. He equally added that Ejimako's action questions his adherence to professional ethics. Legal authorities should consider appropriate sanctions for the unethical conduct of the bearded lawyer. Imagine what he called this guy. According to Punch Online, the earlier reported that the Free Nnamdi Kanu demonstration organized by Sowore began around 7 o'clock a.m. near the Transcorp Hilton Hotel, Abuja, where security operatives later fired tear gas canisters to disperse protesters, including Omoyole Sowore. So now let's take it one after in the order, where the protesters were busy running away as a result of tear gas coming from Nigerian police. This is really shocking. Nnamdi Kanu free protest began today, although Sowore have already made it publicly that Very soon, he's going to fix another date. You make it known to the public the new date for the next protest for the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Because obviously today's own, I think that today's own did not even move Tinubu at all. It did not move Tinubu. Maybe probably the next protest might, let's say, probably we are hoping and waiting that Nnamdi Kanu will be released so that at least he can be able to attend to his personal health issue. So let's take it like this now.
Are stranded because of the protest. It's crazy. Tear gas everywhere.
Okay, so that is the protest today. People were tear gassed a whole lot today as a result of this free mass Nnamdi Kanu protest. It is really taking something. It is really something else. So now I want to show you guys another thing. This video is Mama P, where she was lamenting. She didn't even stop it. She was furious at Nigerian police. The way the Nigerian police was treating protesters today is really something else. So does it mean that protesters in Nigeria does not have rights, or Nigerian citizens does not have right to exercise their duty or to exercise their disbelief when a particular government is not treating them well, like this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's regime? Guys, let's watch Mama P. Let's bring Mama P up so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. No.
They are shooting tear gas, cowards, bastards. They are shooting tear gas. Cowards! Cowards! That's the worst they can do! That's the worst they can do! Tear gas! Kill us! They're shooting tear gas! That's the worst they can do! These are cowards! These are cowards! Gas now, water! Tear na skincare! The Nigerian government needs to be aware that the citizens are no longer scared. They are now aware of our rights, and we will exercise it to the fullest. We cannot be intimidated. We cannot be silenced. We are saying today, October 20, 2025, free Nnamdi Kanu. If you can hold meetings with bandits and so be for kidnappers and killers, why are you holding on to Nnamdi Kanu? Where's you now use the brokers too? Tinubu! What are you doing? No retreat, no surrender. We are not stopping. The goal is our Sowore. We are going there as citizens, not as a result of my brother. We are going there to tell the president our mind. And that is to free Nnamdi Kanu. Free Nnamdi Kanu. The outside guys, outside for the free Nnamdi Kanu's protest. Yes, we have rights to educate. We have rights to protest. We cannot allow them to silence our voices. Dissenting voices are allowed.
Okay, and that is Mama P giving us updates from her end. I'm happy that Mama P participated in this particular free mass Nnamdi Kanu protest. Honestly, Mama P is one of the people that I admire so much on the social media space. She doesn't look at anybody. She's fearless, and she's really encouraging. I love her pattern. She was the only Nigerian female activist whom I have seen that have the effrontery and audacity to confront somebody like the former Labour Party chairman, Abure. Honestly, I love her energy. Thank you, Mama P, for all you have done. And guys, it is really shocking. Honestly, I'm really amazed. May God bless somebody like Sowore, who took this upon himself to organize and mobilize guys and mobilize Nigerian youth. In fact, he really encouraged all of us. He bring out that revolution spirit out from the Gen-Zs of Nigerian youth. The question again we need to ask ourselves is this: why are Nigerian police always protecting the corrupt politicians? Why do they always disrupt protests whenever we are coming out to protest peacefully? Remember, these people were unarmed. They did not come with cutlass. They did not come with hoe. Neither did they come with machete. Neither did they come with gun. Nothing. All of a sudden, they started tear gassing these people. As early as 7 o'clock a.m., they have started tear gassing people who came to protest that they should release Nnamdi Kanu. Another thing I saw online today that got me, in fact, I was like, what exactly is going on in this country? How did we arrive at this stage? Guys, this is really shocking. In case you don't understand what is going on, there is a counter protest today in Abuja. And so Sowore and his group are busy protesting that Nnamdi Kanu should be released for them. That enough of the detention, enough of the trial. Others were busy protesting that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. This is really shocking. Now let's take it. This is coming from News Central. Let's take it. Let's see how what these people are saying and why they are saying that Nnamdi Kanu should be released and why they are protesting against the people who are protesting in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. This is really shocking. Let's watch this, guys.
Is very much aware of what he's doing and giving birth to what's in and frustrating the process. What we are saying as people, we are not against anybody, but we are telling the country that nobody should put Nigeria under any political pressure. Yeah. Especially criminals and terrorists. Yeah. Whether or anybody. That is what we are saying.
Yeah. We are also seeing the fact that a couple of days ago he was denied bail to go outside the country for his health issue. The NMSC should be in Nigeria here. You have to say that.
You see, myself and you are not in the best place to know whether his health condition will warrant him to go outside or here. The people who have the authority as far as Nigeria is concerned, they have confirmed and they have come out with that he is good enough to stand trial and to face anything that is charged with in this country. Yes. And like I've said before, with looking at the statistics, we say nobody under pressure should put this country or intimidate this country into corner by coming up with political solution. The law should be allowed to take his course against any other person, irrespective of where he come from, irrespective of which color he is, irrespective of
what's the name of this?
So these are the people who are protesting that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. The question we keep asking these people, for what exactly? Recently, Nigerian government is in Nigeria negotiating, peace. And Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. Nnamdi Kanu, what is his crime? Because he's agitating for freedom of his people. The question we need to ask ourselves is this: when is agitation for freedom? When is it a sin? When? We just want to know. Is agitation for freedom lawful or not lawful? The answer is yes, it is lawful. So Nnamdi Kanu exercising that the way Nigerian government are treating the Igbos is not, in fact, they don't like it, that's enough of it. Remember that before Nnamdi Kanu started agitating for freedom of Biafra, he was equally advocating for revolution, a better nation, a better Nigeria, that he wants Nigeria to be a better nation. But when you think that Nigeria is too verbose, and that, trying to carry everybody along, maybe as an Igbo man, the Yorubas and the Hausas might not agree to his, revolution. So he now chooses to demand for the freedom of Igbos. And guess what? They have offered this man all kinds of billions of amount of money, political position. But guess what? Nnamdi Kanu refused all these offers. What did he ask these people to do? Nnamdi Kanu said that they should build schools, hospitals, second Niger Bridge, which they just did now. I don't know if they are true with the second Niger Bridge or not. The second Niger Bridge, good roads, better education. These are the only things that Nnamdi Kanu requested from these people, that all these things will make him to quit education for Biafra. But guess what? They refuse. They refuse. So when people refuse all these things, this man did not ask you to give him money. He said that you should not bribe him with ordinary paper. Don't bribe him with the oil in his father's backyard. And people still want to bribe him. Don't understand. Why are they holding Nnamdi Kanu? And from the look of things, look at what happened last week, Friday, during the trial of Nnamdi Kanu in Abuja. Look at what Dr. Omotosho said. Omotosho asked Nnamdi Kanu to open and close his case, giving him just 6 days to do so, that he is fit to stand trial. Looking at somebody that these people are saying that he is fit to stand trial, this person looks very sick. He looks pale. And then again, another exposition, equally find its way online. The main medical report of Nnamdi Kanu was equally exposed. And from this medical report, it was also shown that this man is critically ill and his illness is life-threatening sickness. So how come the Nigerian Medical Association suddenly say that Nnamdi Kanu is fit to stand trial? Does it mean that the plan is for Nnamdi Kanu to die in detention? It is obvious that they have a plan. Nnamdi Kanu equally said it, that their plan is that once they have discovered that his sickness is that, in fact, is about to die, that they will release him to go. So that when they release him, within just 1 day or even 24 hours, he will die. You see what is going on? This Nnamdi Kanu's protest, free Nnamdi Kanu protest, I want you guys to, in fact, to look into this particular protest in another angle. If you're an Igbo man, you see your politicians in Igbo land. I don't know if you guys watch one of our videos where people like Benjamin Kalu and this man known as Soludo, Charles Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, where they were busy saying that this and that and this, that the Igbos have to sit on the, they have to discuss to know if they will belong in one Nigeria. Look at how they are being treated. That for him, he wants to remain in one Nigeria. This and that and this. You cannot speak for everybody's mind. We know how Nigerians, we know that Nigeria is not being fair to the Igbos. We have to tell ourselves the truth. Both Yorubas and Hausas, we all know the truth. That in Nigeria, Igbos are not being treated fairly in the country. At all. If Igbos are being treated fairly in the country, tell me why there is no single international airport in Igbo land. There is no single international airport, both in South and in Southeast. As an Igbo man, if you are coming back from abroad to Nigeria, either you stop at Abuja or you stop in a local state, you take local flights, or you take ordinary road transport to your destination. These things are very sad. Okay, Igbos are known as being business people, business-oriented people. Then why do we not have any seaport closer to Igbo land? River State, there should be seaport in River State, but there is none there. Delta State, there should, but there is none. Not in Onisha, River Niger. It should be clear. This is also one of Nnamdi Kanu's requests. Nnamdi Kanu said they should clean that River Niger so that Igbo businessmen will be clearing their goods in Onisha. They refused. I have a question. Okay, I said, what are the duties and responsibilities of a government to its citizens? We elected people, even though that some of you were not truly elected by we citizens. Some of you do your bias and you bought your way in there like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We know that is not the one that we voted there. He only said it with his mouth. That we are surprised that the person, our candidate, the person we voted for, was not the one that is standing his position today. He said it, and he's not even afraid to say such a thing. That is to tell you the kind of people who are ruling us. The people who are ruling us. And everybody is busy waiting for 2027 to remove this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and other corrupt politicians in the country. Nigerian youth, it is high time we should wake up. It is time for us to wake up. Do you expect or do you think that in 2027 that our vote, that our permanent voters card can easily remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Tinubu, master of rigging. Master in rigging. You think you can easily remove Tinubu? And another thing I want to tell you guys, we all know that you want Mr. P2B to become the president of the country. Yes, we love Mr. P2B because of what he did in Anambra. At least there was money left in the purse of Anambra after his tenure as Anambra governor. Good and fine. But I want you guys to know something. That is P2B, as P2B is coming, he's coming in there to inherit excessive debt. I'm talking about excessive debt. Obi is coming to inherit excessive debt. And this debt is not a small debt that is coming to inherit. And if care is not even taken, automatically he will complain a lot during his own regime. If I thought he wins the 2027 general election. You see what is going on? Like Omoyele said that Tinubu has a very deadly plan ahead of 2027. And you think it's a lie. Imagine the Enugu state governor don't decamp to APC. He don't decamp to APC. Almost all the southeastern governors, all the politicians, they are in APC party. Out of the 6 states we have in the country, more than 3 states, if divided into 4, are APC members. We equally saw on the news that this man known as Nazir El-Rufai, allegedly, as I read on the news, that El-Rufai, Benjamin Kalu, they are all working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that there are tools that was sent in ADC, just, like a spy. You are there, you pretend as if you are there, whereas you are working for the president. You are working for the president that is ruling the country at the moment. But when you come out, you speak against them. But within themselves, within you guys, within your mind, they all know that they are working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When I saw this news yesterday, I was very shocked. If you never watch our channel, you can check. This is really shocking, guys. It is really shocking. Nnamdi Kanu's protest is very sacrosanct. We are waiting for the next day that Sowore will fix for the next protest for the release of indigenous people of Biafran leader Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. I just want to know, as an Igbo man, you are hating on your brother Nnamdi Kanu. Benjamin Kalu, somebody like Joe Igbokwe, who is saying that Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. This and that and this. I have a question for you guys. The question I have to ask you guys, what have you done throughout your years as a politician? What have you done? What have you done for Igbo? What have you done in Igbo land? We just want to know. What job opportunities have you guys created in Igbo land? Our politicians, we just want to know. You see what this man, Alex is doing in Abia State. Benjamin Kalu and Ona�𝐮𝐬 Kalu still have the guts to say that they are going to remove him, still have the guts to blame this man, that this man is not doing anything. Ona�𝐮𝐬 Kalu, when you are the president, the governor of your what do they call it? Governor of your state, just want to know, what exactly did you achieve? How many roads did you construct? Was there anything like constant flight in Abia State? There was nothing like such. What is that? It's for the of you and I. If it happened that Nigerian government listening to Nnamdi Kanu or at all take all of his advices, by now this banditry negotiating with bandits in Katsina in different parts of the country wouldn't have happened. If Nigeria happened to be a working country, somebody like Gumi will not be working freely. But Nigeria, the way Nigeria is going, automatically, I don't think there will be something like Nigeria in the next 10 years. From the look of things, we are all pushing. Everybody is pushing to carry each other along. We are all struggling. Yes, we are one Nigeria. We are struggling. We are pushing. We want to become one. This and that. We are pushing. We want to become one. But guys, from the look of things, in the next 10 years, there might be nothing like Nigeria as a country. What you might be having, Arewa, Oduduwa, and Biafra. I'm telling you the honest truth. The government has failed woefully in terms of welfare. The government has failed woefully in terms of security. The government has failed woefully in terms of infrastructural development. So what again makes them a government? What are the rules and responsibilities of a government? When we are not getting all these things from these people, that means that the citizens of the countries are even frustrated. And when frustration is too much on the citizens, guess what will happen? That is 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐬. Everybody will blow out. That is what we call revolution. It might happen one day. It might happen one day. Forget everything we are doing. I saw what that man is doing online concerning bill lord prices of this and that. It's good. But the problem we have to talk about is from the government. If these people are to open up for you, you have to know exactly what is going on. It is really shocking, guys. It's really shocking. You see what is going on? It is really shocking. May God help his children. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. He is a prisoner of conscience. People are saying it is a strategy, this and that, that and this. You just want to use it to draw Igbo's attention. No problem, make it draw our attention. In fact, as a matter of fact, the only rightful candidate that should bring that way to the 7th election is no other person than Sowore. IPOB is more than 60 years. It's more than 60 years. It should be put in law that someone that is above 60 years should not come out to contest for presidency in Nigeria. These people are very old. You can be a patron and be giving advice. Let the youth with their boys, people that have future, people that know that, okay, they have children, their children are still tender, they have not even trained their children, people that know that, okay, I still have to take care of my parents, this and that, they have to take up the mantle of leadership. We know that sometimes our youth are misbehaving. But when you start handling the mantle of leadership, automatically, their nonsense character we have to change by fire, by force. And it should be put into law that no Nigerian, no president should be above the law. As a matter of fact, nobody is above the law. whether you're a president of a country, whether you're chief of staff, chief of army staff, whether you're a senior president, this or that, automatically you are not above the law. Yes. Look at somebody like Yahya Bello. Yahya Bello is moving freely, but somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Yahya Bello that was accused of how many billions and millions of fraud in Kogi State, but he's still moving freely. Yahya Bello was given his passport to travel out of country for his medical checkup. Nnamdi Kanu is begging these people for him to go to hospital inside Nigeria, Nigerian National Hospital. Honestly, guys, I don't know if you guys are getting me. It is really shocking, the type of country we find ourselves into. Look at people we call leaders, people that value the lives of bandits compared to the lives of the citizens of the country. You guys are seeing what is happening in different parts of the country, especially in Northeast. Now they only have new bandit group that just emerged, known as Wulo Wulo. In the North Central, Nasarawa, in Nasarawa, Kwara, and the other side, new terrorist group just emerged. Nnamdi Kanu was shouting for a very long time that this is what is about to happen, but they don't want to listen. They are coming from Senegambia. They are coming from Sahels. They are coming to kill, to occupy, to take over. Fulanis are coming. This man keeps shouting. This man was crying, but nobody hearkened unto his voice. He said this, time shall come, I will never pay any media to start carrying my news. And what is happening today? Everybody, they carry Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody willingly now, everybody is demanding for his release. The only man that saw tomorrow, the only man that saw today, what you're passing through now, Nnamdi Kanu, I've seen this thing for a very long time. But out of ignorance, we refuse to obey him. Even some of his followers even down with the devil, and they even know what against Nnamdi Kanu. Tomorrow they will start coming, they will come online to start shouting. If you have not watched one of our videos, I posted a video of this 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐦𝐬 guy who is also protesting against Nnamdi Kanu's release. This 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐬𝐬 guy, when he swore an oath that over his dead body, he swore that he can never betray IPOB, he can never betray Nnamdi Kanu. Today, what is going on? He was the person that came out as DSS witness against Nnamdi Kanu during Nnamdi Kanu's trial. He was the one that witness BB, witness PP. There is no other person than that 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐬𝐬. It is 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐬𝐬. The question again is, why do we Nigerians, like to worship something that doesn't make sense? You see the way some parts of the country, especially in the northern Nigeria, the way that they are snapping with bandits, celebrating bandits, using bandits as if they are celebrities. They are, in fact, bandits just want to celebrity in the country. And somebody like Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in DSS custody. What exactly is wrong with us? What exactly is our problem? Are we in democracy, or are we? I just want to know, because Nigeria is gradually turning into a state of anarchy in a lawless country that anything can happen. Imagine, okay, let's use it like this. You want to negotiate peace talk with bandits, good and fine. As you're coming to negotiate the peace talk, why are they still heavily armed? They are coming for peace. You need to surrender your arms now. If you want peace, surrender. Why is the Nigerian army surrendering to bandits? You can see Nigerian army going to the scene of this negotiation part or venue, whatever it might be. They will not carry a single pistol. But guess what? These so-called bandits are coming with their heavily armed. This is really shocking. I beg go make una free Nnamdi Kanu. Also, it was on the news today that somebody like 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 was arrested. He posted via his WhatsApp. He said, "We have just been arrested, myself, Prince Emmanuel, and others. We are at FCT Command CID. Myself, Fine Boy, and others. Number 1 Zaria Street, Garki 2. Abuja." You see what is going on. This is Nnamdi Kanu's brother, Prince Kanu. He has been always active every time, always is active. Whenever Nnamdi Kanu's trial is coming up, you will see him. He will be live in the courts. He has proven to be a better brother to Nnamdi Kanu. This is really shocking, 20th of October, 2025. We will forever remember this 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 Sowore. History can never forget somebody like 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐬 Sowore, 20th of October, 2025. You are proving to us that indeed you are fearless, You have sympathy to human beings, to your fellow human being. You are proving to all that you have that leadership quality and style that could, shake table and change the narrative of or let's say, any bad narratives. Sowore has proven to all that he's not just an activist. He's a leader, he's a father, he's a brother, and he's a very good friend. He said that Nnamdi Kanu is his friend. And he has proven it to the world that indeed, that Nnamdi Kanu is his best friend. Chai, my fellow Igbo brothers and Igbo sisters, who are busy all over the social media spaces, saying that Sowore have brought you guys out now, that the plan has been fulfilled, that Nnamdi Kanu's brother has been arrested, including the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, lawyer 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬, that his plan has been done, this and that. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you that Sowore was busy running when the police were? No, you should stand there because tear gas is coming. Is he not human being? Is he a dead person? Is he a wood? He is a living thing. He's human. As a living thing, when danger is coming, it's expected of you as someone who is breathing to try to run for escape, for your own safety. He who run today will come back to fight tomorrow. I bet you know, I don't know. So if you see those people who are online posting nonsense, saying that he ran away, this and that, tell those people, if you happen to be there, will you still stay there for that tear gas to find you, or you will run away? You don't want to fight because of tear gas. Is it only Sowore that was running? Is it only Nnamdi Kanu lawyer and the brother that was arrested? Equally, other protesters were equally arrested. And guess what? They will still regain their freedom. They will not stay there forever. That is it. My people, it is high time. If you are not joining this protest, better join, better join. How wish this process can lead to revolution. They say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just escaped 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬, not just 𝐬𝐥𝐚𝐬 alone. They equally planned assassinates both him, 𝐬𝐴BIO, Abbas, and even the Vice President Shettima on the 25th of October 2025. If you never watch, I'm still there on our channel. You can go see her. You can go there and see it. So many things are happening. You see this country, You see this country, Nigeria. Hey, Nigeria have a long way to go for it to be a better country. We have a lot of things to do to make Nigeria a better country, because almost every part of the country, every sector of the country is quite corrupt. And when power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that is the fact. So in order to minimize this corruption, where do we start? It is something that needs to be put into practice. Do we start from the top or from the bottom? Automatically, in order to tackle any issue, you don't have to start from the top. You need to start from the taproots to look for a way to quench the problem. And that is how we should be. Nigeria problems today is quite enormous. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has proven to us that his leadership style is autocratic. He's leading us as if we're in a military regime that he can do anything and nobody has the power to question him. Anyway, I don't understand the work of the Senate President, 𝐬𝐴BIO, and of course, the House of Rep, the person taking over Abbas. The question we need to ask these people, does it mean that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is above the law, or they couldn't even caution him on certain things? Who is his special advisor? The way Tinubu is behaving, autocratic in nature, is really something else. He doesn't even care whether we have. This is the same man. All the things he has ever preached before he became the president of the country, automatically he's doing all of them right now. He was the first to castigate good luck, and he should step down. His security is worse. Now, in his own, his security has tripled. Did he resign? No. The same man said that in 2 years, if I don't do well, don't vote for me in second tenure. What happened? The same man that has failed to even give us constant light. Fuel, versus cost of fuel, that is fuel price, cost of bag of rice, everything has hit. Everything has risen. Everything is costly at the moment. People of the country are really suffering. To even afford 3 square meal in a day is a problem in the country. Insecurity, tripling. People are being kidnapped here and there every day. People are dying. It is hard for you to wake up and hear good news from Nigeria. And it is really sad that such a thing keeps happening before our very own eyes. And when we try to exercise our rights, when we try to show them that we are not happy with the way things are going in the country, they choose to harass us, they choose to tear gas us, they choose to shoot at us. They will even arrest us, even dump us in the cell, which is very, very sad. We keep talking about INEC reform, electoral reform. Recently, what's happened? The senior presidents have cancelled that there's nothing like INEC reform. Anything that has to do with electoral reform has been cancelled because they now have new INEC chairman known as Amupitan. But is it the proper way? The public, the people, the owners of the land are demanding for something. And you are just one person that is elected from your own constituency because you wanted to be the senior president. You need to condemn the public are expecting you to do. Child, my God help us. Let us that alone. Do you know that the same this year they equally try to put in practice that not coming 2026 November that they will conduct both presidential and governorship election? But thank God it was dead on arrival. If not, una for the hear say November 2026 is presidential and governorship election. Which way Nigeria? You hardly see our leaders in Nigeria, our politicians coming out to negotiate or even talk. Let's talk round table talk, or let's say come out to address the citizens. Tinubu, you are expected to come out to address the citizens, and not just to sit like I'm sitting here in my own house. Just sit in your house and on your webcam or on whatever you on your live, and you start addressing the citizens. We are not on social media. We are human beings. Social media is separate than reality. You are talking to people who are like not AI. You are not talking to robots. Organize a press conference and address the issue at hand. People are dying. People are dying. Okay, look at this US. They condemn genocide, Christian genocide in Nigeria. The only thing Akpabio could say is that it is IPOB that are killing in Southeast and not Boko Haram. Now, the question we need to ask Mr. President, Godswill Akpabio is this. Is it IPOB that are abusing killing in Kwara State? Is it the same IPOB that are killing people in Zamfara, in Meduguri, in Niger? Is it IPOB? Is it IPOB? We have a question to answer. We have a lot of questions to answer, Mr. President. So many things has gone bad in this country. Few days ago, I equally saw a man that posted videos of mass burial. This one is happening in Plateau. The same man who cried out and reported the Christian genocide going on in Plateau into the international community, they are busy saying that nothing is happening. All of a sudden, it becomes IPOB. In case you don't know, there is even an ongoing genocide going on in Igbo land. We have military presence in Igbo land. They are busy hunting for innocent people in the name of their hunting for Gentle the Yahoo and others. They are hunting for Gentle the Yahoo. But they could not fight against banditry in North. But they are busy fighting against people who are agitating, people who are protecting the forest. The question we have to ask, why are you interested in Southeast militaries? Is the question we want to know. These people we are created to fight against any insurgency in the bush, and they are inside the bush. Since they're inside the bush, why are you guys interested in going after them inside the bush to kill them? Does it mean that you guys have plans? And what are your plans for Fulanis to take over, to come and take over? Because if it happened that we don't have these IPOB militaries in the Southeast, or Nnamdi Kanu did not create ESN before this predicament before him, that means by now, the thing that is happening in Kwara State, the thing that is happening happening in Bono, in Niger, in Benue, it would have been happening both in Imo State, in Ebonyi, in Enugu, Anambra, and Abia. The war that are going on in these places are few individuals who have chosen to use criminal as a means of survival. And guess what? They are engaging with them woto. Yes, I love the way they are giving it to them woto. I only saw one young guy that was killed. I think that was earlier last month. This one is happening in Imo State. I was shocked when I heard the news. This guy was burnt alive. A very young, handsome guy. What did he do? That he is into kidnapping. As a matter of fact, he is publicly known for snatching people's motorcycle and going into Olo side to resell it. Now, this thing now occurred to me. So, okay, look at these young guys. And when these people go out, kidnap people, do this, they now blame IPOB militaries. I say, look at what is going on. Oh. So actually, this thing that is happening in the South is in fact, is not IPOB militaries. It is individuals because country hard. Everybody is looking for a way to make quick money. Everyone is looking for a way to put food for their mouth, to chop, to belly full. So they now choose that particular means as a way to enrich themselves. So when you see here that they kidnap this person in the Southeast, or this, and all you could think is IPOB military, August, the so-called IPOB military you are talking about, they are being paid by the IPOB. They are being paid by the Biafran, what do they call it? Is it, I don't know what they call it, but I know that they are being paid. So why would someone that is under a monthly salary be willing to engage with terrorists, be willing to engage in an act of kidnapping when you are vowed to protect your land? You now choose to destroy the same land you have sworn to protect. Isn't it funny? Anyway, Sha, may God help his children. Oh. May God help us, because the way things are going, the only thing that can save Nigeria is for the youth to wake up. The youth must wake up. The youth need to wake up. 2026 is fast approaching, and you see what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is saying that 2026 tax reform, in this tax reform, he choke. How we are going to survive it? Provided we survive Muhammad Buhari's regime, we are still surviving this Buhari's this PPEN, PBAT. We are still surviving his own regime. We will survive all of them eventually. Inshallah. God is our strength by God's special grace. We are more than a conqueror. We shall conquer all of them. I don't know what you have to say concerning this. If this is your first time coming across our channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kindly subscribe, turn on the bell button, like this video so that you get notified whenever I post our latest content. If you have a question, you can also, make a contribution if you wish. And this is it. We can call it a day for here. And I wish you all the very best. Thanks for joining us today. God bless you. I remember my humble self, 𝐍𝐧𝐚𝐬 Clement. Don't forget to share. Thanks for watching. You guys are all welcome. I love you all. Bizu bizu.
Yeah.